Hello, coaches and basketball enthusiasts. Welcome to the Coach Carvalho podcast, the podcast where we explore the world of basketball analytics and bold training methods. I am Coach Carvalho, your host. In today's episode, we are diving into a crucial topic for every basketball coach: the importance of not allowing the conventionalities of the game to define your coaching style and philosophy. So let's get started. Early in my career, I made the common mistake of trying to mirror strategies from successful teams, thinking I'd get the same results. I spent a lot of time copying plays and strategies from Sports Illustrated and copying NBA teams, believing that if I followed their path, I'd achieve similar success. What I didn't realize at the time was that I lacked a clear vision for my own style of play. Without that guiding vision, teaching, organizing practices, and building a cohesive system became a real challenge. The result was a scattered mix of play styles that made it difficult for me to coach effectively and more challenging for my players to execute consistently and efficiently. Now, I'm not saying that learning from great teams and coaches is wrong. There's a lot of value in studying them. But if you allow conventional methods to shape your entire coaching philosophy, you'll likely end up limiting your potential to truly compete and win, especially when you don't have the advantage of superior talent or resources. You've got to step outside the traditional mold and create your own path. Only you truly know the kind of team you want to build, the flow you envision on the court, and the style of play that fits your goals. The strategy that reflects you as a coach should be the foundation of everything. Stay locked in on what you want to achieve and don't let outside noise or pressure pull you away from what you know is suitable for your team. Thinking outside the box led me to some crucial questions that I believe should guide your coaching philosophy. What do you want to achieve with your style of play and why? It's not enough to have a plan. You need to understand the purpose behind your strategies. Ask yourself, why are these methods and tactics important? What are you trying to accomplish with your style of play? Are you aiming to control the tempo, maximize point production per possession while limiting your opponent's chances? These questions shape my philosophy and vision as a coach, and they should shape yours too. Then comes the most critical question. Do you have the players who can perform and execute this style of play? If not, how can you develop them? This is where observation and study become essential. Take the time to evaluate your roster. Do your players have the skills, conditioning, and basketball IQ to carry out your game plan? If not, what steps can you take to get them there? Once your goals are set, player development becomes the next priority. The proper drills, exercises, and repetitions are crucial to building habits and instincts that align with your vision. If you want your team to play fast, your practices need to match that tempo. If defense is your focus, your drills should simulate game-like intensity and pressure. Consider the pace and style you want to implement and create practice sessions reinforcing that rhythm. Observation, planning, and study are essential parts of this process. Take the time to watch the game from every angle, focus on apparent successes and overlook details. Learn from trends and metrics and understand how the game is evolving. But don't stop at analysis. The real challenge is applying those insights in a way that fits your vision. It's not about copying others, but finding what works best for your team. And for me, the biggest game changer came when I coupled my vision with analytics. This blend transformed my coaching career. Having a clear vision of my philosophy combined with the insights from data made winning games and championships a much closer reality. Analytics gave me the tools to refine and align my strategies with the performance I was striving for. You are the architect of your game plan. Trust in your perspective and understanding of the game. It's what will set your team apart. This mindset is what leads to success. One of the hardest lessons I learned early on was that copying another team's style doesn't work. You can't recreate someone else's success. Instead, I encourage you to push boundaries, be innovative, and build something uniquely your own. Whether it's focusing on pace, disruptive defense, or an unconventional offense, your game plan should reflect your philosophy. The courage to innovate will elevate your team's performance and take it to the next level. When I talk about competing to win, I mean audacity and courage. Audacity means taking bold risks, challenging conventional thinking, and stepping out of your comfort zone. Taking risk isn't optional. It's necessary if you want to break away from mediocrity. Those risks open the door to new possibilities and breakthroughs. I understand how talent and resources can feel like barriers, but basketball is a game of strategy, intelligence, and adaptability. With the right approach, even the most talented teams can be vulnerable. As a coach, it's your job to push beyond the limits often accepted in basketball. You don't need the most talented roster or the biggest budget to build something special. What matters is having the courage to stick to your vision and take calculated risks when the moment calls for it. The real breakthroughs happen when you're willing to step outside what's safe and familiar. Your coaching philosophy should be entirely your own. Don't let conventional thinking, trends, or perceived limitations define your approach. Vision the future you want for your team. Build that vision with confidence and create strategies that bring out the best in your players and program. When you break away from what's typical and fully commit to your path, you move from surviving to genuinely competing to win. Looking back, one of the most fulfilling parts of my coaching journey has been creating something that's genuinely mine. I encourage you to do the same. Let your vision lead the way, be bold, and trust that the rewards will follow for those who dare to go beyond conventional thinking. Well, coaches, that wraps up today's episode. If you found today's discussion insightful, we would greatly appreciate your support by leaving likes and comments on our podcast website. Your feedback helps us continue delivering valuable content, and your engagement is crucial in attracting on-site advertising. We also encourage you to share your insights and experiences with us, as they will help us improve future episodes on this topic. Your participation turns this podcast into a community, and we truly value your contribution. Remember, you can access our podcast on various platforms, including TuneIn, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Player Farm, and more. I look forward to collaborating with you and your coaching staff to reach new heights. Remember, your success is directly tied to the level of audacity you bring to your coaching and your willingness to embrace the unconventional. Until next time, keep innovating and make this upcoming season one to remember. This is Coach Carvalho signing off.